I'm Martin Gurney. I'm a partner at Haines Chartered Accountants based in the Swindon office. Haines is a firm of chartered accountants based in the UK. We are in the top 20 by size currently in the UK. We provide accounting, audit and tax services to owner-managed businesses, international subsidiaries and similar organisations. I joined the organisation almost 20 years ago and currently work in tax and audit, and I'm also responsible for all operations matters within this office. I think like most accountants, we were struggling to recruit appropriately qualified and capable staff. The recruitment market has been very tough over the last couple of years, and we needed to find resources to help us complete our projects. So we couldn't source staff from within the UK, so we had to look at an alternative. We were quite fortunate because we were given a bit of a warm lead on QX. We work very closely with My Work Papers, which is a software company that provides a digital work file. They knew QX, we were introduced to them and one other firm. We held a bit of a beauty parade for both of them, and QX came out by a country mile on top. I think the most important thing for us was to find someone that we could partner with and collaborate with. This is always a two-way process, getting someone to understand what we need and understanding how they can work with us to provide that. From the outset, QX have been very strong with their communications and have certainly helped us in understanding what and how they can perform and how they can help us meet our needs. So it's been a very strong partnership from the outset. I think from the outset we had a lack of resource, so we needed to find something that was not just cost effective for us, because the market has been really quite challenging. There's been significant wage inflation, and in our experience, wages and wage increases have not necessarily matched performance. So we needed to find someone who could fill that gap for us. We had a large workload and insufficient resources in order to fulfill that, and QX became the obvious choice for us. So we were faced with quite a difficult period of time, lack of resources, client demands, and just needed to find a solution to get our workflow moving again in an environment where there wasn't any UK-based resource. UK-based resource had always been our ideal scenario, but I think the reality was we were just not able to recruit in that market for various reasons. So we used QX, or we took on QX as almost a test. We'd had some previous experience with outsourcing. It hadn't been good. We needed to find something that met our quality and throughput requirements, and so QX became our partner of choice. We needed a service that wasn't just about processing. So part of the take-on process was to understand what skills they could bring to the process and whether or not they were capable of understanding not just what we required, but what our clients required, which is a very holistic service looking at different aspects of the accounts and tax, not just about processing numbers. And that was the fundamental reason why we ended up partnering with QX. They demonstrated very clearly their ability to perform those services. Fundamental to all of our services is data protection, and we were very mindful of the fact that using an outsourced service could create some data protection issues. However, we've worked very closely with QX to ensure that A, we're happy with data protection, and B, they have the ability to keep the data that we provide them secure. We were very confident in the controls that they had in place and the systems they had in place to protect our data and our clients' data, and we've worked with that throughout. I've already recommended QX to a number of my colleagues across the UK. I rate them very highly. They're a 5 out of 5, a 10 out of 10, or however you want to describe it, primarily because they work with us, they collaborate, they partner with us, and that's incredibly important. This is not just a processing service. This is about understanding our needs and our clients' needs and providing a service that matches that. They've done that incredibly well so far.